What's good, YouTube? It's Mello back with another video. I know it's been a while since you guys heard my voice, but I'm back and I'm better. Coming at y'all with a new series we got today, some Road to Glory, featuring my mans right here, Trey Golden. He's a left-handed QB out of Alabama. Moved to Florida for his senior year of football to play for the Cocoa Tigers. And we're just coming into the season, not too many expectations on our hand, but we're just trying to become the best quarterback we can be. In our first 2 games of the season, we already put the nation on notice, receiving our first couple offers and becoming a 3-star recruit. So hopefully we can keep this going throughout the rest of the season. Here we are in Cocoa. I think the first game at home. Jumping into this one against Lee County out of Georgia right here on 2nd and 2. I'm scrambling out to the left, finding a wide open man for a touchdown right there, giving us a 7-0 lead right here on 2nd and 3. Dropping back to throw. Try to throw a deep ball. It's tipped up and intercepted by the defense. They did go down and get 7 points, so I'm coming back here on 1st and 10, dumping it off over the middle to a receiver for a great gain right there. 1st and 10, we got a play action fake, and I'm going to be sacked right there. O-line not having the best amount of time for me, and then right here I get stripped, fumble, sack. So Lee County does go up 14-7. I'm scrambling out to my right here, scrambling for almost a first down right there. 2nd and 1, 9-yard rush. 3rd and 1 right here, scrambling out to the left, looking for a receiver. No one's open. I decide to take off on my own, getting a great gain right there to extend our drive. 2nd and 10 right here. I'm dropping back to throwing. I see a wide open man in the back of the end zone to tie this game up against Lee County here. Winding down before the end of the first half, I see a man wide open across the middle. I'm going to hit him. He's going to get a great yard gain. And then right here on 1st and 10, throwing it over the middle for a touchdown, giving us the lead 21-14. And we do manage to get the ball before half again. So I'm tossing it over the middle right there for another first down. And then right here on 1st and 10, I'm using my legs again, taking off, trying to score, getting down at about the 6-yard line. And then on 1st and goal on the very next play, I do get sandwiched in a sack. So we're coming out 2nd and goal right here. Throw it to the flat to my teammate. He's going to make a great catch for a touchdown, extending our lead to 28-14. Now right here on 3rd and 19, I break a sack, roll out of the pocket and throw a deep bomb to my tight end, who makes an amazing catch right there. Amazing playmaking work by me, extending the play. And then right here on 1st and 10, I'm dumping it off to the check down for another touchdown. 35-14 here. Throwing a little nice comeback route on 2nd and 10 in the 3rd quarter right there. So we are on 3rd and inches, hitting another beautiful out route. Just great ball placement right here. And on 1st and goal to cap off that drive, we're going to get into the end zone to make this game 42-14. And then there's the nail in the coffin. We do end up closing this game out. Just got a quick Heisman check for y'all boys at the beginning of the video, just so y'all know this is on Heisman. And right here on 1st and 10, I'm scrambling out to the right, back to the left, throwing it on the run, and my receiver makes an amazing catch right there. Look at this, amazing improvising right here. Scramble out, make them over, contain it. I'm scrambling to the left, unload the ball deep, and my receiver just makes the play itself, making a great catch right there. So here we are, after coming off that win against Lee County in the first game of the season for me. We are here against Adasosha. I hope I said that right, also known as Humble. But we do get into the end zone on our first possession of the game. And then right here on 1st and 10, pocket gets a little cloudy, so I escape to the left, getting a first down. 2nd and 1 right here, dropping back to throw. Not really seeing too much open, but I hit a man over across the middle on that great post route on 2nd and 1 for the first down. So on 3rd and goal right here, I'm scrambling out to the right. No one's open. I get to the left and just barely beat the defender to the edge right there. So 1st and 10 right here, scrambling out again. I see nothing but green grass ahead of me, almost running out of bounds right there, and I do end up fumbling, which lets Adasosha go back down and score. So right here on 2nd and 10 again, scrolling out to the left, throwing a on the run ball to my tight end, who's going to make a great catch here right before halftime. 1st and 10, not much time to go, and my receiver makes a great catch right here after the play. As you can see, the ball was batted and bobbled around by my receiver right there, but he finally comes up with the ball at the end of the play. Little circus play right there, keeping us in that game. We do only get 3 out of that drive, excuse me. And then right here, my teammate just decides to give up on his route. So that is another interception for us. Early on in the season, we are having a huge problem holding on to the ball, not throwing picks right here. On 3rd and 10, throwing a dot to the outside, only where my man can catch it, and then the running back's just going to punch it in. So we are only down, or excuse me, we're up 24-21. We get into the end zone to extend our lead 31-21. And right here on 1st and 10, I'm dropping back to throw. I throw a beautiful comeback route, and my receiver actually runs around a defender, giving us a 38-21 lead. But you will never believe what happened. I threw a pick after Adesosha came back out of nowhere. 4-3 Adesosha. They get into field goal range on the pick and end up kicking the field goal to send us home, giving us our first loss of the season over a heartbreak. I don't know what was going on with defense right there. We were up 38-21 and they still came back. But right here against Mill Creek, I had to challenge this play right here because I know my receiver was inbounds when he had possession of the ball. I do challenge it and they do end up giving me my touchdown right there. So 1st and 10, coming back after that almost missed call, throwing an over the shoulder dot to my receiver. He's gonna make a great catch right there, giving us a 14-3 lead over Mill Creek. And right here, I just throw a horrible ball. I don't even know what I was thinking right there. Another terrible turnover right there to my name, but we do end up getting the ball back in favorable field position. I just scroll in for a touchdown. Our lead is now 28-3, and I do get strip sacked. The defender literally just took the ball away from me, but the next drive, I'm throwing up a go route right there for a touchdown. So we are up 35-17, and right here on this play action fake, I throw another dime. We try to go back to that play once again as it was working, but this linebacker just decides to jump out of the gym for a pick. And then right here on 1st and 10, I'm throwing it across the middle, closing out that game, giving us another win over Mill Creek right now. 4-1 on the season. And then our first play against Bishop Gorman, I throw a costly interception and then come back the very next drive and throw another pick. So I'm trying to get those picks out of my head, but I'm still slinging the ball right here. My receiver's gonna make an amazing catch right there. Honestly, good protection by the O-line, and my receiver just says he's better than that defensive back, goes up and makes a beautiful catch right there to extend our drive. So after that catch, we did not get much done. It is 2nd and 19. I see a man wide open towards the pylon. He makes a great catch right there on the 2-yard line. Once again, we did not get much going. On 3rd and goal right here, though, I'm gonna rumble my way into the end zone, tying this game up 7-7 against Bishop Gorman. Here we go, 2nd and 10, scrolling out to the left, hitting a spin move, getting back to the outside, running out of bounds, trying to keep the ball in possession right here. We don't need any more turnovers, and I throw a dot over the shoulder to my receiver, who's gonna get out of bounds and stop the clock. So on 1st and 10, I hit a man over the middle, and just like that, we are up 7-14 right now. 2nd and 2, another deep strike over the middle, giving us another touchdown to extend our lead 21-7 over Bishop Gorman here. Stepping up in the pocket, nobody really open. My receiver gets a great block over the middle. I'm gonna get some rushing yards right there. And then right before halftime, I'm rolling out to my left, thought about throwing it, kept running the ball. I am gonna fumble, and Bishop Gorman does get the ball back. Thankfully, they did not score with that chance. But right here on 2nd and 4, my receiver's going up and absolutely head tapping a defender right there. 28-21. I'm throwing another deep ball, wide open receiver. He is going to get caught from behind, unfortunately. But we are in striking distance right here on 1st and goal. I'm going to use my legs and cross the pylon right there, giving us a 21-35 lead over Bishop Gorman, and they sold out on the blitz right there. So I'm throwing it right over top to give us the nail in the coffin for this game right here. But coach still has us on the field. I'm throwing this ball over top beautifully for another touchdown, but why wouldn't I end the game with another pick? It's just a tradition at this point. We do need to try to limit our turnovers, but we are still winning, so I'm not going to complain. But I did tell my teammates that I was going to try to limit my turnovers. And in the very next game against Bergen Catholic, literally on our first offensive possession, I'm rolling out to the left, trying to make a play right here, getting a first down, hold on to the ball. But on 1st and goal right here, I roll out to the left. I thought I was gonna throw it to my wide open receiver, but he ends up scoring a touchdown, or I end up running it in myself, excuse me. And then right here on 1st and 10, I deliver a dot over the right side of the field right there to my receiver. 1st and 10, we go play action fake, got some more deep routes coming in, and I throw another interception right there, and Bergen goes down and gets 3. So scrambling out again on 3rd and 10, stiff arming the defender for that first down. 1st down and 10, coming back, see another man wide open, great ball, couldn't get loose though, so it is gonna put us in scoring position, and I throw another interception. Luckily Bergen does not come back and capitalize. Right here I throw another pick, and then you won't believe what happens on this 3rd and 13 play. Well, if you guessed a pick, you were correct. 3 picks on back-to-back drives, but I'm finally redeeming myself on 1st and 10 right here, hitting this out route in stride. We did not do nothing in that possession, so we're coming back on 2nd and 10 right here, just dumping it off to the check down. He's gonna get some yards after the play, hitting a spin and a juke right there, saucing the defenders up. 3rd and 22, I throw another interception. That is my 4th pick of the game. I have no idea how we are still in this, but I finally throw a touchdown to give us a 14-3 lead over Bergen. Right here on 1st and 10, I'm throwing it to the flats. Great catch right there by my receiver. 1st and goal, we are in overtime. Bergen does score first, so I come out and run it in with my legs. And then on 2nd and 5 right here, I throw a great over-the-shoulder ball. Great catch by my receiver right there. Couldn't ask for a better ball or a better catch right there. Shout out the O-line for keeping that protection. Just look at this beautiful spiral right here. So we do end up winning that game in overtime against Bergen, but in the first play of the game against Lakeland, I do throw an interception, but that's a-okay. Right here on 1st and 10, I'm coming back out, juking out a defender, just one man to beat, and I am going to get hawked down, unfortunately, but not until after a 61-yard gain. And then I see a man wide open over the middle. I was hoping he was going to fight his way in for the touchdown, but the running back's going to clean up his trash and get into the end zone right there. So 3rd and 10, dropping back to throw, coming up in the pocket, trying to see if I see anything I like, just making something happen right there. Great improvising by Trey Golden. My boy Trey right here steps back to throw, throws it outside the numbers, delivers a dot on that corner route. We're driving down the field here. 1st and 10, a little bit over 2 minutes to go. We get into the red zone again. 1st and goal on the 8-yard line, dropping back to throw once again. I don't see anybody, so I'm taking off my legs, getting into the end zone for another touchdown of the game. You know I gotta flex on them right there. Got the legs going this game, but we are still only up by 1 point. And then right here on 3rd and 3, my tight end goes up and makes a Superman like catch. And then on 1st and goal right here, I scramble out to the left, trying to hit circle, but he stops running, but it gives me space to run into the end zone. So we are now up 13-21. I'm gonna throw an absolute dot after dropping about 15 yards back. 1st and 10 again on this comeback route, and the receiver just runs the route. The DB just runs the route for the receiver, so that is another pick by me. But I do see a lot of green grass to the left side over here. Tried to make it to the pylon, but of course the running back's going to punch in our touchdown once again to extend our lead to 20-28 right here. In trouble, trying to run out, throws a terrible ball, should have thrown it away, and Lakeland is actually going to score a pick 6 off of this play, and they do go for 2, which tied up the game, and they got the ball and scored a field goal. So we are now down 31-28. I'm trying to make some magic happen, throwing it to the flats. My receiver gets some good yards after the catch right there. We got a jet sweep play action fake. The running back's wide open. He makes a great catch and gets some more yards after that. And then right here on 1st and goal, I scramble out to the left and I throw a pick right there. That defender baited me so bad, but we do get the ball back with some time left, and I throw an absolute dot to my receiver. He is tackled shortly after though, and then with 10 seconds left with the clock running down, Trey Golden decides to scramble, spins, jukes one defender, but the clock ends up running out on us, so we do fall to Lakeland in a heartbreaking defeat right there. But we just gotta limit our turnovers. Excuse me. Right here against Innsworth, First highlight of the game, I got a rush, getting us started, getting us going, and then right here on 1st and 10, scrambling out to the left again. Thought about hitting R1. He makes a great block for me. Juke back towards the sideline, make sure I'm protecting the ball right here. And then on 1st and 10, going the opposite way, get a block right there by my receiver, and I'm up for another first down. So here we are, 1st and goal. They send an all-out blitz, so you know I'm dumping it off to the drag route every single time. Anytime they blitz, that drag is wide open, and my boy number 46 is definitely taking advantage of that. So 1st and goal again, and you see they're bringing pressure, so you know where the ball is going. We get the ball back in another favorable position. They blitz again, so I do hit the drag. So 1st and 10 right here before halftime, I throw a dot right there, telling my receiver to get out of bounds. Luckily he does. 14 seconds left, drop back to throw, looking, finally find a man over the middle for a touchdown, extending our lead 28-14. Now Ainsworth only does have one win on the season, but that wasn't meaning that I was going to take them lightly. So we're coming out here trying our very best to make a statement win after that loss last week, and I end up throwing another pick, getting baited up into the bracket right there. And they do finally decide to not send pressure on in the red zone, so I can't throw my little drag, but I am throwing dots. See that corner route over the top of the head, and then I throw a pick on this RPO where I should have just handed the ball off to our trusty running back. And then on 4th and 11, I roll out and throw a dime for a touchdown. Coach got some balls, keeping me in the game, going for it on 4th down. And then right here to close out the game, I'm gonna throw a great pass, giving us a win over Ainsworth, trying to secure our spot in the playoffs for high school right here. We're going up against Buford out of Georgia. They are actually ranked right now, only one loss on the season, coming out throwing a great comeback on the first play of the game. And then right here, I don't know what happened, maybe a little bit of miscommunication, but I do end up throwing a pick. And then 2nd and 10, I'm trying to use my legs to outrun everybody, tried to cut back inside of that man. He does make a great tackle though. 1st and 10, dropping back to throw once again, hitting my receiver over the middle. He's going to hold on to that for a great catch. 2nd and 10, rolling out, sensing pressure, looking for somewhere to throw the ball. I end up seeing a man wide open across the middle, giving us our first touchdown of the game. But Buford did not take that much longer to score and equalize this game. Don't know what my receiver is doing right there, trying to hurdle the ball, and we get a coverage bust to get us our 2nd touchdown of the game right here. So 1st and 10, they blitz with our backs against the goal line, and I'm escaping the pressure easily, getting us a first down right there. My receiver runs his great corner out on 3rd and 2, giving us a first down. And then on 4th and 8, my tight end gets strapped up, and I throw a pick on 4th down. Luckily defense gets another stop, and here we are going for it again before halftime, and my receiver makes an amazing catch, absolutely head tapping that defender, giving us a lot of momentum here, going up against the #1 high school team, Buford right here. They only have one loss on the season, and I'm throwing a slant to my man across the middle. He's breaking some tackles right there. So 1st and 10, after that big gain, I'm throwing the comeback route. Finally the corners aren't running the routes for the receivers. Here we go, 1st and 10, scrambling out to the left. I see a man wide open on the left side of the field, getting into the end zone. So we are absolutely dominating the highest rated team right now. See, I'm getting a back shoulder pass right there to my receiver, and then on 2nd and 3, dumping it off to the flats to pretty much put this game away. 1st and 10, little read option to secure our upset victory and give us some more playoff chances. But here we go, about 3 to 4 games left in the season, and here are my stats: 185 for 331, 42 touchdowns, 23 picks, 55% completion rating right there, with a on top of 3,760 yards. So obviously that pick number is a little bit of crazy, but at least we have almost double the touchdowns as picks, so I'm not gonna sit here and dwell on it. But right here we're facing IMG Academy right here, another team in Florida. It is playoff seasons right here, so it's win or go home at this time, and we are going to start this game off with a bang, up 14-7, but I do end up throwing a pick, which ended up being a pick 6 right there. Scratching my head on the sideline, wondering to myself how that happened, but I can't dwell on it. Once again, we got to come back out here and win this game. So it's 14-14, 4th and 4. I decided to take matters into my own hands, scrambling out to the left side, getting out of bounds, making sure to keep possession of the ball. And here we are in another 4th down situation. My tight end comes up big with that catch right there. And here we go on 2nd and 20. My receiver burns the secondary for our 3rd touchdown of the game, giving us the lead 21-14 over IMG. Right here on 4th and 8, I deliver a dot over the middle to my receiver. He's going to get us in the red zone, where I scramble out to the left side trying to be a defender into the end zone, and I end up beating him to the corner. So we are now up 28-14. I'm scrambling out to my left, throwing an absolute dime right there to my receiver. He's going to hold on to that. So here we go on 1st and goal. The very next play, I'm scrambling out the left again, and I actually make it to the pine line again for another rushing touchdown. Right here, I tried to fit that ball back in bounds, but it ended up with me throwing another pick. And right here, I'm absolutely going to fry the cover 2. Safety was not cheating as much as he should have been. And then another coverage bust gives us a touchdown late in this game. So we have just eliminated IMG from the playoffs. In our next game, we are playing against Venice right here in the quarterfinals, or the semis if I'm not mistaken. And we jump out to an early 7-0 lead. So it's 3rd and 20. I'm absolutely chucking this ball up, and my receiver is going to go up and make an amazing catch right there. So here we go. On this play right here, I do get stripped, sacked, fumbled, and they are taking this back to the crib. So I did want to correct myself. This is actually the Florida State Championship, and if we win this game, we will go on to a national championship where we will play against other high schools around the nation. Probably a Georgia team, Georgia versus Florida going. So right here, after that completion on 1st and 10, I'm dropping back to throw over the middle, getting a great game for a touchdown right there, extending our lead 21-7. And this State's game might as well be a wrap with this dime over the middle before halftime, giving us a 21-7 lead. But as you can see, I throw another Stevie for a pick. Venice comes back down and gets 3. I'm dropping back super deep in the pocket, but I do find a receiver over the middle who makes a great catch. And then right here on 1st and 10, I'm throwing a dot to the tight end who's almost going to outrun everybody, get caught up at the end. And then 1st and goal, you know they send in pressure, you know where that ball's going. So it's 28-10 right here. We're absolutely killing Venice. My receiver is going to make a great move to the outside for a 1st down. Clock's winding down right here, and we might as well be champions. I throw another deep ball, but my receiver ends up fumbling the ball. They called it back though. 3rd and 14 on that same drive right here. I tried to hit him on the post route, but the DB just had an eye for the ball and he picks me off. So right here before the game is over, as I'm getting hit, I throw that dot right there. 2nd and 10, play action fake. A lot of defenders chasing me, throwing that dot right there over the middle. Tight end does break a tackle out of bounds though, and we're throwing into the flats for another touchdown right here. So the game is pretty much over, 35-17, but I'm using my legs to escape to the left side, hitting a spin move for some odd reason, getting tackled after that play. So it's 42-17. Ending the game right here, scrolling out to the left, and I make a great pass to my tight end who is going to get us into striking distance, where I then throw this pass right here to wrap up the game. And we found out that we are going to be playing Lee County, the team from week 1 in the national championship, the high school national championship, excuse me, after we beat them week 1. And right here, as you can see, we had a terrible start to the game, already down 10-0, and then their D-line was just harassing me the entire game. 1st and 10 right here, finally a spark of daylight going for our offense as number 46 gets out wide, couple of yards, but like I said, that drive was pretty much put to a halt. Number 19 or 13, I don't know which one it was, but they're going to make a beautiful catch right there, saving that drive. And then number 19 is going to come back before halftime with the clock winding down to score. So we get the ball back after scoring at halftime. I'm rolling out to my right. I'm scanning. I see a man wide open down the middle. He makes a beautiful catch, and we are already in striking distance right now on 1st and 10. I hit my tight end over the middle. He's going to make a great catch holding on to the ball. And then 1st and 10 right here, I'm going to escape the contain, run to the outside and score right there on the play. So here we are, 2nd and 8, and I get hit as I throw, and they call it a fumble. The O-lineman does pick it up. Here we go, 1st and 10. I'm launching this ball deep, and my receiver comes up and makes a great catch. Now we are down 24-14 here. I need to make something shake on 2nd and 7. I'm escaping the pocket, stiff arming the defender, getting a field goal on that drive right there, but we needed to score. And then on 4th and 7, coming up big, my receiver makes a great grab into the boundary right there. On 2nd and 10, I'm scrambling out, a little bit over 2 minutes left. We get the 2-minute warning timeout, and then on 4th and 9, right here for the game, I throw a crazy pass. My receiver tries to go up and catch it. We do have another chance though at the end of the game, but that big chunk play would be called back, holding on the O-lineman, and as you can see, I'm super frustrated right there. But on 1st and 20, I'm dropping back to throw, and I unleashed this pick, which was my last high school pass, which ended up being a pick 6. But next video, I got my commitment. It's been Mello. Appreciate y'all boys for watching. Make sure y'all like and subscribe, and I'll catch y'all on the next one.